Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our old streams map. We're in episode number 6 here, and we've just been in our shop piddling around here. So we're going to go ahead and turn off the lights and head out of here and get our day going. So this is a brand new day. This is day number 2, representing Tuesday. And we have some things that we need to do. Even though we have been feeding our dairy cows with grass and we've obviously put down some straw and we've given them a bit of hay, or at least I think we've given them grass. Let me just quickly check here and refresh my memory. Yeah, we've given them a little bit, but they need some more. And of course, we need to get them some power food in a really bad kind of way, I think. So we have just purchased a mixing wagon, and it's up at the shop. So we're going to get in our case here and head up to the shop and pick that up and bring that back down to the farm. Let's see, since we were last together, I think the only sort of change that I made was we had row crop tires installed on the John Deere. I don't believe that you could actually change the tire configuration on the case, although I didn't try. But we had that John Deere, and so we just went ahead and decided to put the row crop tires on it, and that's going to pretty much be our for now anyways. That will be our dedicated tractor that we use for fertilizing our fields. And again, with the row crop tires on it, that should do just fine for us. So let's head on up to the shop and collect our mixing wagon. Again, hope you all are doing well. I'm doing just fine. It's the weekend. It's the Saturday, the 10th of December. And I am happy to report that all of my Christmas presents have been purchased. And I think I have just about everything. We're Amazon Prime members, and if you're an Amazon Prime member, then you already know what I'm going to say. But just fantastic. And not only do we enjoy it for streaming various videos and such that we watch, we also have streaming through Netflix as well. But we tend to watch a lot more stuff from Amazon Prime, especially with Acorn, than we do with Netflix, anyways, at least right now. But with Amazon Prime and the shipping that we get, free 2-day shipping we get with that, I think everything is here. I just need to now wrap everything, and I am just struggling to get backed up against this trailer here. But today we are going to go out later today and get a Christmas tree. Both my wife and I both enjoy having a real Christmas tree. And so, so we're going to go out and get a real Christmas tree. We are having some carpet installed in our den, which is where we typically put our Christmas tree, locate our Christmas tree at. And so the carpet's going to be installed on Tuesday. Whoa. Crazy drivers. Yeah, well, don't honk at me, dude. You're the one that did the crazy maneuver and then collided into me. Anyway, we're having some carpet installed on Tuesday, I believe, in the den. And so once the carpet is installed, then the Christmas tree will go up. So what we're going to do is go get the Christmas tree probably today, maybe tomorrow. I'm still hanging crown molding. I think I talked about that in the last episode, and that is just a heck of a project. And it's going to be a long-term project too, because I have a feeling that the wife's going to want crown molding in pretty much every room of the house. But right now we've focused on trying to get the den done, and it is actually done. And then that room's been repainted, so it's ready for the carpet. And then I'm finishing up, hopefully today I will finish up the crown molding in the kitchen / breakfast area. And then we'll proceed at a later part through the rest of the house, probably after Christmas. I need a break. I need a break from thinking about angles and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, so we're going to, let's see, I think we will park right there. This may prove to be in the way, as it usually does, but we will turn on the mixing wagon and we will get in our little JCB here and get this thing loaded up. All right, so we're going to pad our mixed rations with 1 bale of straw. So hopefully we can get 1 bale of straw. Can we get that? Just barely. I do miss my telehandler. I will not lie to you. But this is working out. Just fine on this farm. I'm trying to have a little bit of variety, just because, as they say, variety is the spice of life, right? And so, trying to let me see if I can do this in cab. I don't think I can, because I guess that worked out all right. Variety is the spice of life, and if I use the exact same equipment in all of my episodes and all of my videos anyways, or my series, I'll spit the right word out here in just a moment, then you guys are going to get kind of bored with it, I think. And so I thought, well, since this machine was sort of pre-positioned with this map, that I would go ahead and use it. I didn't really use the skid steer much in Farm Sim 15, and I haven't really used it yet. I think I used it, actually I think I used a skid steer. Of course, this was before I started doing videos, but I believe I used a skid steer maybe on the States map, and I used it because the States map had a ton of chicken, fattened chicken facilities, and so I used the JCB skid steer to clean those out, because you had to muck those out, and it was the perfect size to get in there and get that done. All right, so that's all that we need for that. That was 1 straw and 2 hay. So we will just head over to this guy here instead of changing buckets. Unfortunately, this bucket is only 1,800 liters. We may have to correct this. We may have to get a larger bucket. I guess this is part of why I'm missing my telehandler with its 4,000 liter capacity bucket. You could just kind of get 1 scoop, of silage. I think a lot of the silage went on the other side of the thing, unfortunately. And then I think it's probably going to take just a tad bit more just to bring our levels up. think I may have mentioned this in the previous episode. I did get rid of HUD Hider because I had all those problems with it, and I have gone with the game extension mod because it gives you, and I don't know, maybe it wasn't like this when game extension first came out. I think I don't remember having a hotkey or a series of hotkeys to hide the HUDs in the first version that came out. But I'm gonna grab us a screen print there, thumbnail, and anyway, so that was just really smart, Jerry. Something else to do, clean that up later today. All right. Let's lower that, park that, and we'll get out and go over and get back in our case. Yeah, you chickens eat that silage. That'll make you healthy. And I need to unhide the HUD so I can see what we're doing here. Tip side left. Okay, I think that's fine, and we can get rid of that again. I'm not even going to try that. I'm not even going to try to make that turn because I know it won't work. Unfortunately, these are some tight spaces. Reefy1952 commented on one of my previous videos on this series talking about that he has not started a series yet on this map, but he has taken a look at it. And we're going to just go out and then turn around and come back through. But he likes the tight spaces, and I know that that's what he likes about Smokedown Farm, was lots of tight places that you got to get into. And okay, tip side left, we're still good, so unload. Good. Get rid of that F1 menu. Obviously, we will need to make up some more because I think that that's only really brought them up to, yeah, about 5,000, almost 6,000 liters. We need to get them some grass in the worst kind of way as well, but we will do that. Try not to do duplicated kind of things with you guys. Don't want to bore you out too much, and don't know if I can make this turn, but it looks like I can, so we will just, for now, I'll move this over here and park this guy up. Over here. Because we need to take some grass down and feed to the cows as well. So that'll be right in the way for some other task that we'll need to do, I'm sure, at some point. That's just kind of the way things go. And it sounds like we left the JCB running. Let's back out of here just a little bit more. And we'll grab 2 bells. Guess I don't need that so high. I should probably change that key activation for course play. All right. There is a little, there's a little gazebo think, can we get there through here? Let's see. There's a little gazebo down here. Actually, it's not a gazebo. It looks like a gazebo. It's actually a little, no, you can't have this grass yet. It's just a, kind of like a, I don't know, a bell ring. We've got these things here in the U.S. They're just, actually, I used to make them in our shop class in high school. We used to make these things, and they didn't look like this. They were just basically some square tubing that, or maybe it was round tubing or whatever, that we had sort of bent around kind of a frame to form a circle. And all right, there's your grass. And what you basically do was just dump like a round bell into the middle of it, and the cows would kind of stick their heads through. And let's see, how do we close this gate? I have to go over here to close it. There we go. As the gate closes through me. All right. Let's go ahead and take this guy back. Just kind of look at my time here. We're about halfway through. Alright, well, the girls have everything they need now. They've got grass, they've got straw, they've got hay, they've got total mixed rations. That's an awfully big bump. And so they should be at 100% productivity in no time. And there they go. There they are. Productivity 100%. So that's good. Need that productivity. If you're going to have the animals, you need to keep their productivity up, because that is what's going to help you out in the long run with everything that you need to do here on the farm. Let's see. What else can we do? You know, I found another grass field that obviously I'm not going to make you guys watch me mow grass, but I will do that off camera and take care of all that, and probably bell that in grass, just because we are somewhat low in the grass category. But I'll just pull up the map. It's field G3. It's a pretty good sized grass field, so I think going forward I may not mess with those smaller grass fields, just because they are somewhat of a pain in the backside to do. And yeah, so I don't know if we can actually squeeze through here. We will duck down, jump over that hitch, and I think we're going to do a little combining, or at least we're going to start. One thing we're probably going to do is we're probably going to sell this header trailer, and we're probably going to do that momentarily, because I have a feeling that it's going to cause us some problems getting this header off this trailer. And because that just kind of seems to be the way this giant header trailer works. I know other guys, Shawnee B got frustrated at it not too long ago in a video I watched of his, and I know that others have also had problems as well. So go ahead and unfold our harvester. That will tend to allow the harvester to squat down in the back just a little bit, and we're not going to be able to get lined up with that at this angle. There we go. But see, the trailer is going to come with us, and it just does this. So what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of cheat just a little bit here. We're going to go into our garage, And we are going to sell that because we have a better solution for header trailers. Where are headers? Headers. And I'm pretty sure they have their own category, don't they? Header trailers. And where's my mod? Here we go again. Not a lot of information on these guys. You know, it would be nice if they would tell us what the length of this header trailer was. Long. I will go with this guy. And if it needs to be, if it's not long enough, then I'll sell it and cheat the money back in and get that taken care of for us. But yeah, I think that's the mod that will work for what we need to do. I hope. We will. I guess time will tell, right? Time will tell. Do a 35-point turn there. And then come around. And fire it up. And start harvesting. This is one of those fields that I purchased. I don't believe it was included with the default setup with the map, but because it is so close to our farm, I think it would just let that empty out. I think it would just make sense that we would own this field. We don't necessarily have to own every field on the map, on a map, any map. But when you have a field that is just right outside of your yard, I think it makes sense to own that. I think that this farmer in real life would own that field. Try not to get the combine off in that water. This is definitely, I think the more that I play this map, the more that I realize that I almost lost it. The more I realize that this is probably, you know, as far as single player action goes, this is probably designed for you doing most of all the work yourself. So, you know, all the combining, the foraging, the baling, the pickup, emptying the combine, etc. Because I think that with course play, especially without auto combine, it's possible that auto combine would do fine on this field. Maybe you would need to do your headland for them, and then maybe after you got that done, it's possible auto combine would work out okay and wouldn't end up in the drink. But I think, especially with this field here, with that water feature, I think that would be, you know, if there's a tree, if there's a post, if there's a creek, the AI workers just will always find themselves in that predicament, always. Just the way it is, right? Not real sure if we'll need to bale this, or well, we'll most likely bale it, but we may actually sell this straw. Just kind of have to take a looky-see and see just kind of how much we have. Available to us, but we're still quite early into this series that, you know, I'm still trying to kind of figure out what we need and how much we need, and of course we're not doing seasons on this map, which I must say that I maybe, you know, hindsight is, they say, 20/20. Maybe, just maybe, I'm starting to perhaps regret not throwing the growth manager and the seasons mod into this and playing this map with seasons, just because I think I kind of, you know, having used it in Goldcrest Valley, you know, it sort of has become an extension of my gameplays to understand what season we're in, what we should be doing, what we sort of, you know, need to make sure that we do to prepare for, you know, for the winter and all that kind of stuff. This is sort of, you know, you know, plow, plant, fertilize, harvest, rinse and repeat, right? And it's okay. There's nothing, you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this style of play. Obviously, for console guys, for console gamers, this is all they can do, you know, because both Growth Manager, because Growth Manager is a script, and obviously most scripts, most modded scripts, you know, I don't know why I pick on the AI so bad, because I'm just about as bad. If there's a pole, if there's a post, if there's a tree, if there's a hedge, I might hit it. But anyway, with scripts, you know, the console guys won't have access to that, so, you know, they can only play more or less this style. Just, you know, if they want to do seasonal stuff, it's just got to kind of be in their imagination, and it still is. I mean, even with the Growth Manager, even with the Seasons mod, which all that does, and I've said this before, but I'll just say it again, all the Seasons mod does is just display the season that we want it to show up in the upper right HUD. It doesn't do anything to the game itself. It doesn't control the weather conditions. It doesn't, you know, Farm Sim, as far as, you know, anyone knows, it's just kind of spring, summer, and fall rolled into one each and every day, because there's no restrictions on what you can do or can't do. It's basically however you want to play things. Hopefully, and of course it will be a while before we know for sure, but, you know, hopefully the seasons concept that they're putting into cattle and crops will treat, you know, the game will treat seasons appropriately. At least that's what I'm hoping, and I know that pretty much everybody that I've talked to, that I'm sort of friends with, the conversations that I'm seeing in a lot of the forums and such about cattle and crops, is all the same thing. Everybody's wanting true seasons, true, you know, not only from the perspective of the gameplay itself, in other words, how the crops react to that and such, but also from a visual perspective as well. I think that, you know, I think it would be cool to be able to look across the area here and see trees starting to turn their different varying shades of you know, yellow and oranges and reds, and then obviously the crops behaving the way that they would, the grasses, you know, starting to stop growing, and maybe even, if we're lucky enough, being able to go so far as to say that you know, we might see snow on the ground, or something like that. So that would be really cool. All right, well, we have hit the magic number of our 30 minutes, and And so what we're going to do is we're going to leave this guy right here, and we're just going to teleport to our Massey here because I think he is not hooked up to a trailer, and we will go ahead and grab him and grab our Marshall trailer that we love so much as we take the corner post out of that shed. And get backed up to this guy. Go ahead and empty our combine. Get into the combine. There we go. And put the pipe back in. Shut him down. And then head back over, and we'll go ahead and dump this into our storage. Because we're just fine. That's not very much at all. 4,000. Let's see. I think we'll come in the long way and try to get a little bit straighter shot. Let's see. Where is our? I think is it around? I think it's around here. I've only done this once. We've only harvested one field to date. But yeah, we can slow and steady, remember. I think our rooster will get out of the way. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I meant to say a little bit more about sort of the future of the channel and some good changes that are coming along, but I will save that for the next episode. And I appreciate you watching here on the Old Streams map. This is a beautiful map, fun to play if you like nice tight spaces and such. And we need to shut this gate, don't we? And but yeah, love playing it. And there we go. And hope you return for another episode. Thank you so much for your likes, for your comments, and for your subscriptions. I do appreciate it. We hit 100 subscribers just the other day, and that's a major milestone for the channel, and I appreciate each and every one of them. Thank you again for watching, and look forward to you coming back to Old Streams very soon. Bye-bye.